I have managed to establish a profitable company, but now comes probably my biggest challenge: growing some of the towns in this already busy and bustling environment full of competitors. With hundreds of vehicles everywhere and some pretty strict demands from the towns in order for them to grow, this is not going to be easy. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to some more modded OpenTTD. Today we're attempting to supply a couple of towns to help them to grow, and maybe we'll even make some money between the two towns. So let's see if we can put this together in the right supply chains and learn how this underrated script actually works. Here is the storybook, the renewed village growth, the thing that drives the growth of all the villages in the game. And we can see here there's information about how it works, but the short version of the story, as far as I understand it, is you have to take a certain amount of stuff out of the town and then deliver certain things into the town depending on its requirements. And those requirements are listed here. So what I want to do, now that we've managed to make some money from a food network, we've got 14 million in the bank account. That's right, 14 million. We've got trains bringing in resources, food being produced and sent down the line, and that has made us our starting money. Not only that, I've managed to take out a number of my competitors already. If we look at the operating profit graph, there's gaps in the key, and all 8 of them have been eliminated by me so far. The next company that I potentially would eliminate would be Bracketon Line, but a hostile takeover there would be £46 million. So we're not in a position to even consider that right now. The next thing I need to consider is which towns am I going to grow? And at this point, the AI in the world is very good at making money and profitable companies, but they don't know about the script. I don't think any of the AIs are actually designed to know what is required by the towns in order for them to grow. So the towns that they're servicing just aren't growing. Look, not growing, not growing. What we got over here? I mean, that one's not even been serviced. Oh, hang on a minute. Giza's growing. How is this one growing? Let's have a look. Ah, right. Okay, I see. So it's got a population of 3,386, and the largest value for its population is 3,644. And the public services have been done, but the raw fish and the raw materials are not being done, and that's just because there's a good transport service there. So if the AI's done it, I'm pretty sure it's done it by accident. As another transport monopoly merges on the map, there's quite a few of these going around. The AIs are definitely battling with each other. This is actually quite good for us. It costs a lot of money to do a transport monopoly, and all it does really is damage your competitors. It doesn't give you any money. In fact, it costs you money. So the AI is damaging itself to damage other AIs. This is good for us. Checking out the world map, we can see there's a lot of stuff already going on in the world map, and I need to choose where I'm going to be growing my towns. A lot of this shipping empire is actually mine due to the takeover that we did last time. And we could probably take advantage of that a little bit if we're producing some good stuff in some good places. There's a lot of things happening around this middle section of the map. A lot of bits over here. Not so much in this area. And there seems to be some waterways going straight up and down the middle of the world. Look at that. Oh, that could be quite profitable with some modded ships, I think. If we was to break through these little sections here, we could get a ship all the way up and down the world and grow some towns and get some really good shipping going between them. Yeah, look at this natural sort of channelway. The only problem is we have got some railway going across some of the land there, but the AI has already built some canals, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So, with that in mind, let's try and grow a town at the top of this and a town near the bottom and see what happens. This one looks quite appetizing, actually. It's on an island, pretty much. Yeah, some road bridges connecting it by accident. This one's quite nice. Yeah, maybe. Ooh. Cambridge could be quite a good one. There is already an AI working in here, and that's going to give us a bit of a head start. You can see the public services are being done. So all I need to concentrate is bringing in raw food and then look at raw materials to get it to grow. Okay, Cambridge can be one of them. It's right at the top of this little waterway that we've been looking at. I think I might do this one as well. Yeah, it's quite near the bottom. Not right near the bottom, but it's close enough. Okay, so I've chosen my towns, and it looks like the basic needs have been met. Hang on a minute, the raw food needs have been met here. Yeah, for some reason, raw food needs have been met already in this town. Let's investigate that. Is it actually me when I bought out that shipping company? Well, let's see. What industries do we have here? Well, that's a dock of some description. That's a dock. What's this? A dredging site. What's been brought in? What's going on here? Why is there a bunch of ships just produce fish? Oh, there's fish around there, is there? Okay. What mod is providing this? Transport monopoly is getting out of hand. It's going absolutely crazy. It's that Bracketon line again. They must be causing problems with their company value. Oh my goodness. Look at that. If we get rid of first place, their company value has absolutely plummeted. You can see where mine dropped down after purchasing various other companies. But all of this extra expense. Oh my goodness. They've gone from the company with the second biggest value in the game to the worst one, probably because of all of that transport monopoly they purchased. What's the value of their company? 1.6. Oh, that was a fatal mistake by the AI. Oh, it's going to cost 14 million, but I don't care. You're out of the game. Thank you very much. Oh, yes. Bye-bye. Fantastic. Okay. So now I have to worry about all of those extra ships and things that I just got. Oh, I don't think that... I should have checked before I purchased them. I got too excited and spent all of my money. Probably not the best plan. Oh, dear. Let's see. We've got 373 road vehicles now, though, which is good, I think. Nearly all of them are making some profit. So that's nice. Do we have... I don't know how many ships. 300 ships. So we're maxed out on ships. 23 aircrafts. That's still just our helicopters and a couple of random ones. In fact, this airport. We now own the airport at the town I wanted to work at. Nice. Okay, side quest of taking out the AI put to one side. Let's go back to figuring out how this town is growing. So it seems like it's getting a whole load of raw food in, which would be fish, fruit, livestock, or milk. Oh, hang on a second. I think this is a fishing harbour. Right. So the graphics here are a little bit off-putting for me. These three things here? No. These two things here are shipping places. One of them's ours. This here is an industry. The fishing harbour. We're supplying it with fish already, and it's producing food. None of it's been transported anywhere, which is giving this town raw food it needs to satisfy its growth. And the AA hog is doing the bus services, so it's getting all the credit for the population growth. But the town's growing. Okay. So the next thing would be to bolster the fish and bring in raw materials, including sand or scrap metal or clay. So here we go. The minimum town population passed 1,000. We need to be looking at bringing in china clay, coal, iron ore, sand, or scrap metal. And there is a decay if we're not doing that. But there's no industry here at the moment that would accept clay, coal, iron ore, sand, or scrap metal. What's this? That's producing sand. Can I not just put an industry that accepts sand? And that's going to be a good starting point. I think so. So let's look at the industry chain for this dredging site. Dredging site produces sand. It goes to a glassworks. So we need a glassworks nearby. Okay, let's have a look. We've got 12 million in the bank account, and a glassworks will cost us 1.3. So if we fund it and put it like here on the edge of town, right, we can get some road vehicles doing a nice bit of work between the two. We have 373 road vehicles, so we haven't maxed out the amount of road vehicles you're allowed just yet. And if I put it right on the shore, it supplies sand. Fantastic. I'm going overkill on my design. Let's not use that design. Let's not use that design. And also, if we want the town to grow, we should build out its roads. Because the standard growth algorithm still applies, I think. Holding control to join a station. Okay, this is Sharp Street. There we go. Kind of want to reorientate these. I'm going to turn that one that way. I'm going to turn that one that way. I'm going to remove this one. There we go. Right, and then we'll put a depot in the middle. I want a depot like that. That's a cool road vehicle depot. How do I get that road vehicle depot? Mine looks like this. I just get to choose the orientation. Ooh, waypoints. What on earth is that? Suspended monorail terminal. My goodness. Oh my goodness, we've got the suspended monorail set. Oh, that's going to be fun to play around with later. High speed beach road? Oh, it's the beach road construction set. Oh, that is better. I do want that. Yeah, let's get rid of that. There we go. The beach road doesn't look great in the middle of the town, but that does. Right, let's get a new vehicle. We're going to be transporting sand. So we'll use the cargo filter for sand. Oh my goodness. And we will sort them by cargo capacity, I guess. Now that's an articulated truck, which I don't think can turn around in these end tile station things. So we'll forget that one. This one's got the biggest capacity. Reliability's okay. Yeah, we'll go with that one. So, full... What? Vehicle can't go into that station? What's going on with this mod? Why don't... Oh, hang on. That's an articulated... Oh my goodness, they're all articulated. Delete the vehicles. Let's see it. Try again. Let's try this one. Can you go in here? Yes, you can. Can you unload there? Yes, you can. Can we have a fleet of, I don't know, 10? Let's have a fleet of 10. Off you go. Right. We're bringing fish into here. And we can actually look at the cargo graph to see how it was going. Let's turn food off. So this is fish being delivered graph. What is the requirement? The requirement is, I think it was 30. Okay. Looks like the first trucks of sand are going. And looks like some sand is being transported already. I don't know. Is that me? I do have a dock here. Right, okay, I do have a dock. I have some ships. I don't know what they're transporting. Advanced game options. Show the cargoes vehicles can carry in the vehicle list. There we go. Passengers. Okay, all of my ships down here are doing passengers. What about this one? There's no ships there. Well, if there's no ships there, I'm going to decommission it. There we go. We are going to need to decommission some ships so that we can have new ships later. Right, we're starting to bring in sand. The glassworks is creating goods. We might be able to do something with the goods later. Okay, we've got a couple of ships bringing in fish. Where are they? They're traveling backwards and forwards. Is this the fishing grounds? That's the fishing grounds. Is there another fishing grounds over here? Yeah, with nothing being transported. Oh, is that more sand? That is more sand if we need it. Okay, is that a dredging site? Oh, I have chosen the perfect place to work here. Half of the work was done by the AI for me, and the rest of it is just sitting nearby. We're going to need our cross-world coastal boats very soon. We're going to have to go to Cambridge soon and have a look at that one. This is crazy. I can't keep up. Right, airports. Ooh. We've got a lot of airports that we've managed to acquire now. Why does that count as an airport? Oh, because you could probably get helicopters to come in and pick up the fish. We could use helicopters. That could be a good thing to grab this fish. It's one of those industries that by default has its own station thing. So if we want to bring even more fish in here, we can go airport construction, airports, helicopter airports. Oh my goodness, there's a whole load. We can get a heliport, an air depot, or an air station. We attach an air station to our existing dock, so it's the same thing. And then we just go new aircraft, cargoes that carry fish. There we go. So we can say, you go to those fishing grounds, full load, and then come back over here and drop it off. And we'll get a fleet of like 3 of you. Hello? There we go. Right. Whew. These mods do present some problems, extra challenges of having to move things in different ways that I've not had to do before. However, it also gives me a load of possible solutions in different things that I can do. This town's growing quite nicely now. Oh, look at that. Raw materials is up. Oh, it's gone off the screen. I wish you didn't do that. Like, just give me all the information, please. Here we go. Oh, yeah, we're absolutely smashing it. That town's going to be able to keep growing, I think. We're not going to do any passengers just yet, but we will be doing a lot of seafaring passengers from here at some point. How's our helicopters doing? It's just unloading, loading. Maybe 3 was too many. 54 tons of fish a month, and they carry 40. So it's going to take like nearly a month for a helicopter to fill up. It does look like it's frozen. It's just, well, the other ones are circling. Hopefully they don't crash. That would be bad. To Cambridge. Now, Cambridge looks like it's in a similar sort of situation. We've got passengers absolutely nailed. We haven't done any raw materials yet, but we do already have a dock here, which I believe we're doing passengers. Yeah, 1 ship doing passengers. So the next thing to do would be bring something in, and there are fishing grounds out there. The only problem is that I don't think I have any ships available. Right, so if I go new ship, and I go sort by, I want fish ships. No, filter by, sorry, and sort by maximum speed. When I'm doing shipping, I like maximum speed, right? And we look at maybe some sort of mid-sized ship that goes really quick. So this does 270 tons. It's got really good reliability and goes 42 kilometers an hour. If we go a little bit further down, it goes slower, doesn't carry as much. That carries a lot more, but it goes a lot slower. Yeah, well, is it a lot slower? It's quite a bit slower. That one's huge. Probably too big for our purpose. But there we go, look. This is what I was going to show you. I've got too many ships. That's the bad news. So I've inherited them all. Let's go and have a look at the ships. Maybe we can get rid of some rubbish ones. So we'll group by shared orders. We will do total profit last year and sort by that. So we can see here that these 3 ships are making some pretty decent money, actually. You're looking at basic train income there. This one and these ones, these I think are either brand new. Oh, that one's just ships to sell? The AI has a depot called ships to sell. Well, yes. Yes. Sell those ships. I don't want them. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Right, problem solved. Sell all the ships that the AI just left in depots. Thank you. Hang on a minute, is that my ship? I've already got a ship. Where's it? What? Oh, is it going over here? Oh, hang on a minute. That's a good point. That's a fishing harbour. We can't just deliver fish to a town. Doesn't accept fish. We've got another problem to overcome. So, industry chains, I need a fishing harbour that's within the town's sphere of influence. There is one, and I'm already taking fish there, so we need to redirect stuff in the correct way. So we need a brand new fishing harbour. Where can I have a fishing harbour? Let's have a look. Fund new industry, fishing harbour, fund, here. Oh, yes, right, okay. And now what we want to do is go to this fishing grounds, get the ships. Oh, there's just one. You know what? Just send you to depot. We'll get a new one. We'll get rid of you. We'll buy a new, better, faster ship. Speaking new of better, faster, let's get rid of some of these old ones in here. That one's doing terrible-ish. That one's broken down. That's not doing great. Okay, there's still some more that we could probably decommission. Okay, the ship has stopped in there. I'm going to sell it. That means we are now at 295 ships, which means we can buy up to 5 ships. New ship. Down the list, we're going to use this freighter. Buy. We're going to tell it to go here. Full load, go there, unload. And we'll clone it so there's 2 of them to start with. So pretty soon, we're going to be delivering fish to Cambridge. Oh, high-speed roadway construction just became available. So these, at the beginning of the game, there's only a certain amount of technologies available. Now there's going to be even more. What on earth is, that's a weird road depot. Let's do standard roads to begin with in the town. We'll start spreading them out. We'll ignore what the AI's done. Now, unfortunately, again, the AI that's in this town is the hog AI. Right, so our first ship is picking up fish over here, I think. There is 2 of them on top of each other, though, so that's fine. We don't need this anymore. We can decommission that. And we should probably start thinking about a passenger service. Because we have 2 towns now that are going to be growing. This one is growing. Okay, this one's growing. Statues of company owner. Statues of company owner. We definitely... Oh, huh? I've got a statue of a company owner here. So if you take over a company that had a statue of the company owner, you then get the statue of the company owner as well. I mean, it makes sense. I've just never thought about it before. This town's gone to 2,000 in population. We are meeting all of those requirements. If we look at the book, we can see that once the town gets above 4,000 in population, we're going to start needing to bring in some processed materials, either chemicals, engineering supplies, farm supplies, steel. Then the final product is going to be alcohol, food, and goods. And now we are actually producing goods at the glassworks already. So maybe if we can like supercharge that, find a way to bring goods into the town, we can actually make our own goods in the town. Which railway line is that? That is one of the smaller AIs. I can move or decommission that if I take them over later. Cambridge is growing, and we are not meeting those raw food requirements. We haven't had our first ships yet, but it looks like they are nearly full. And we need more fish from other places. There is more fish here. What's that? That's just some rocks by the looks of it. There's loads of fish over here. Loads of fish. I suppose we could grab some other fish with some helicopters. And also, it doesn't have to be fish. We could bring something else in. It could be fruit, livestock, milk. But I quite fancy fish. Oh, this one down here is already been serviced, but it looks like it's been serviced by us. Yes, okay, so we've got 2 fish ships. Right, so if I decommission the fish ships, I then can bring it in via air. Let's do that. Let's get a heliport in this space. Yes, okay. So, new aircraft, fish. We're doing some more fish helicopters. Full load there. Unload here. And we'll have 3 going again, like we did down south. And all the ships that are going here, we will decommission them. So, you go to depot, and you go to depot. That's Cambridge started. We are going to need to bring in some raw materials. Probably sand would be a good one, because it's a coastal town. Let's check in down here. We're up to 2,100 in population. The largest population is 2,142. I've just realized if I'm going to have ships going up and down the world between these 2 towns, I'm going to need a lot of ships, and I've already hit the ship limit once. We might have to decommission even more ships around the world to be able to pull this off. Let's make sure we've got a channel. So our ships can come through here. There's a road there, but I can't blow it up. It's owned by Clueless. We've got 36 million in the bank account now. Oh, look at that operating profit. Okay, we are chasing the hog AI there. Absolutely killing it on profit. And, okay, we're way behind in company value, but we're way above the other AIs. This is owned by Cantus. How much would it be to like buy them out? 8 million. It's not bad. Is this a way for me to get more ships that I can actually have? Well, Cantus has 50 ships. And if I take them out, I'd have more than the maximum number of ships. I wonder how the game would handle that. We have to take them out. We have to buy out Cantus. S Black, goodbye. You have been good to build your company, but now I've done better. Bye. There it is. There it is. Can't buy the company. So if a company is maxed out on ships, I would have to sell every single one of my ships to buy the company out. Well, at the minute, they've only got 50. So I need to get rid of a load of ships. Right, ship decommission montage. And there we go. I've managed to get us down to 240 ships, a little bit more than what we needed, but hopefully that's helped. Now, I don't know what that's done to our operating profit. Not much. I did try and choose the ships that were making the least amount of money. So now... Oh, look, New York's in the middle. Oh, is that in the middle? That's pretty much halfway. Might be nice to have a halfway stop. Perhaps New York could be our third city. We'll have to see. So now, can I get this company bought out? Well, it's going to cost a little bit more money. Now it's going to cost me 10 million, which is roughly a fifth of our cash. Too many vehicles. Brilliant. How many have they got now? Oh, they've gone up to 58 ships. Hang on a minute. That should be fine. Because I've only got 240 ships. That should give me 2. They've got too many road vehicles. Oh, they've got so many road vehicles. And so have I. Oh, this is not good. So the maximum number of road vehicles is 500. They have 451 road vehicles, which means I need next to 0 road vehicles to be able to take over the company. And I currently have 380 road vehicles. This is ridiculous. I might have to just decommission all of my road vehicles. But I need some. I'll use groups. It's not very often I use groups, but I'm going to use groups. So the first thing I'm going to do, get rid of any group that the AI created. There we go. So now we have all road vehicles and ungrouped vehicles. Next, I am going to go to the road vehicles I actually need, and I'm going to make sure they're in a group. So, let's create a new group. This can be Sand 1. Why not? A road vehicle 380 is in Sand 1. So if you find vehicle 380, control drag into Sand 1. That adds all of the vehicles with the same shared orders into the group. Are they the only road vehicles I'm actually using? Because I've got lots of ships and lots of trains. And some helicopters. I think they're the first road vehicles I actually used properly for the purpose of what I needed. In which case, all of the road vehicles can be removed. So we're fine for trains. Their number of ships is increasing. So I need to do this as fast as possible. Road vehicles, be gone. So I'm going to go to the ungrouped vehicles and I'm going to go manage list, center depot. Okay, it looks like a lot of the vehicles are in their depots now. So I'm going to have to go around and delete them all. Now the good news is that I can delete all the road vehicles that are in the same depot at the same time. So I don't have to click through 300 depots. Look, we've got a whole bunch of road vehicles in that depot and they're all gone. 333, 324, 302, 278, 216, 181, 152, 131, 106, 64. Some of these road vehicles are really old. That's 33. Now we're in the safe zone, I think now. Let's find out how many vehicles they've got. Okay, road vehicles 470. Yeah, we need to get rid of a couple of ships, I think. No, I might be able to do it now. Okay, let's give it a try. Yes, there we go. And just like that, we're back up to 490 road vehicles. Oh, okay. Look at all those extra groups that we've just acquired. Why did I take them out? I have no idea. It's because I wanted this railway. I wanted to be able to get rid of this railway if it was in the way of my growing town. That's one of the reasons. Oh, my operating profit has plummeted. Oh, that's not great. Oh, these ones got 125 road vehicles as well. So we'd have to get rid of more road vehicles to take them out. Yeah. What about the others? So, ignoring the hog. They've got 212. They've got 125. They've got 57. Oh no, 103 aircraft. Oh no, Clueless has got 412 road vehicles. So I'm going to have to clear the road vehicles out over and over again to be able to take out these really low running companies. Maybe it's something I need to do at some point, but not now. Back to the towns. So how are we doing on bringing people into the town? Well, it looks like we're maxed out on a few things. We need to really push the amount of passengers being transported and moved around in the town in order to complete the goals, and we are actually counting as the winner of the largest population person thing for the town. If we look at the global goals, Hellish Inc. has 2,546 growth points. Now, that's more than some companies, but not as much as some of the others. We'll hopefully make that better in sometime soon. And I did just see a hovercraft. There we go. Hovercrafts are now in the game, and they are the absolutely perfect ship for my next move. I want to connect my two big towns up so they can get under this bridge. I don't know if I can't delete that road. It's owned by Clueless. I don't think I could go under it, but I think we're just going to have to be able to make it as efficient as possible for our new ships to get through here and up there. So if they're going past this bridge section, we need to get rid of this bit of land. They're going to come from this dock, under this bridge, and then through that bridge. That's fine. Then up through this canal network, unfortunately. Well, actually, no. Can I get rid of this? Yes, I can. Get rid of that unnecessary one. And then we'll dig a connection through with our 51 million. This is going to cost a bit of money, but there we go. This now is going to be a much quicker way for us to get through in this waterways. And then this railway, it's owned by the hog, so we're going to have to just navigate around there, unless the hog decides to... Ooh, there's some nice bridges here that the hog's put in. Oh, perfect! Oh, the hog has accidentally given us a golden gift here. Look at this. Thank you very much, Hog AI. You can... Oh, I'm really pleased about that. We don't have to go through the canal. We can go under these bridges. Did you spot them earlier? If you did, let me know in the comments. But then we can do a little bit of shaping and cutting and help our ships go a more natural and quicker way. Fantastic. Okay, then we can come up here. We can dig through there. There we go. And then we can keep coming up and to Cambridge. Fantastic. Oh, it's time to unleash the hovercrafts. Although, are we able to build any? We've got 299 ships. So the answer is no. All right, is Cambridge growing? Let's have a look. Cambridge is growing, and at the moment, that's all looking very good. Raw materials isn't good. We do need more materials. Okay, raw materials, then we'll sort the ships out and do a connection between our two towns. I think it's worth saying that whilst I do want to eliminate the companies beneath me, I don't really have any ambitions to eliminate the hog. I want that to stay around. If I manage to pull my company up above it, I want it to be a competitor to me. So really it's only those bottom three that I want to wipe out of the way. I think when it comes to raw materials, sand is probably a good way to go once again. If I can get a glassworks in this little square, then I might be able to then bring in some sand, although I'm not seeing any of those little sand site platform things. Let's use the world map so I can have a proper look. We'll turn off all of the different industries, and I'll turn on dredging sites. Oh my goodness, there's no dredging sites nearby. How many dredging sites are down here? Wow, okay, so around the southern city, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 or 6 dredging sites. But up here, they're a little further away. I think we need another plan. Scrap metal could be a good one. All we need to do is find a nearby scrapyard and bring it into a steel mill. And actually, that could be really good because the steel might be needed later on. Although I don't know if we can take it to the same city or not. I'm not sure if the script is clever enough to realise where it's come from and going to. Okay, if I want to introduce hovercraft through my new channel that I've made, I'm definitely going to need to take over those other companies first, so then I don't have to get rid of all my ships again and then sort that out. So, let's take them over. Okay, so for Clueless, I'm going to have to get rid of all of my road vehicles again. Then some of the road vehicles for the DRP Consortium, and then a chunk of the road vehicles again for Green & Co. So let's do the worst one first. Right, I think that should be enough road vehicles now. So Clueless, 22 million. You're mine. There we go. Transport company merger. We're now up to 466 road vehicles. We need to get that down to allow 216 to take out Green & Co. So I think that's enough. Oh, no. Okay, let's try this. Hostile takeover done. Oh my goodness, there's so many groups. Yeah, well, we don't really care about those groups. I think, do we have the capacity to take over the last one as well? Yeah. 3 million. And there we go. That is now the end of the hostile period of the game. It is now just me and the Hog AI. Now, on the operating profit, they're doing about quadruple what I am right now. And the company value graph's not going to look great. Oh no. There it is. Mine hasn't been going up very well. However, I am now in a position where I can build my own fleet of things. So I'm going to send all the vehicles back out that I haven't deleted. We've still got 128 road vehicles going in the ungroups. 485 road vehicles altogether. So we've got like a full fleet of road vehicles across the world. Managed to now have 135 aircraft. We still have 299 ships. And we're up to 162 trains. But now, it's time for me to get some ships to go between our two growing cities. Some of these ships are doing terrible, so we're going to send them away. And I'm going to replace them with new hovercraft. Right, I've got rid of enough ships to start our new passenger service. So, let's get onto our dock, go new ships, and we are going to be doing passengers. And we want maximum speed. And if we go down to the bottom, we've got the Pegwell Super 4 hovercraft. Goes rather quick, has a massive capacity. We'll buy one to begin with, and we'll say, well, this one's 3,000 in population. That one's only 1,500. So what we'll do is we will full load at the dominant end, this side. Where's my thing? There we go, full load. And then we'll go all the way up, load and unload with whatever's there, and then come back again. Now we've done those mergers and we've got our first passenger ships on the way, we need to think about this China clay, coal, iron ore, sand, or scrap metal. Like I was saying before, scrap metal is probably going to be our best bet. But let's have a look on the world map to see if we can find a scrapyard. So there is a scrapyard, but it's not really that close. There's a scrapyard over here. It's producing a half decent amount, 664 tons. And that's because the output of the scrapyard depends on the size of the town. That's a relatively big town. Giza there. The only thing is that bringing it by train across these hills doesn't make a lot of sense, especially when it's all on the coast. And the scrap metal's on the opposite side. Were there any other options? Well, when it comes to scrap metal, not really. Okay, what are my other choices? Let's figure this out. So a scrapyard is our only choice when it comes to scrap metal. If I remember correctly, coal was one of the options. That would be a coal mine, so we could look for coal mines. Also, there was iron ore, I think. Yeah, iron ore. Iron ore comes from iron ore mines, and sand comes from a dredging site. Now, we already know that there's not many dredging sites around. Scrapyard's too far away. But China clay is also an option. China clay comes from a clay pit. Let's have a look for that. Coal mines, iron ore mines, and clay pits. Oh my goodness, right, okay. There's not much, there's not much options. There is a coal mine right nearby, but I don't know if it would count bringing it in so close. I think it would. I think you've just got to supply it, no matter where it comes from. So, scrapyard's in a terrible place. There's no clay pits nearby. One coal mine. Not really much iron ore. I suppose there is iron ore across the border, actually. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use iron ore and coal, a combination of the two. But we need them to be taken somewhere. We can't just deliver it to the town. We have to take coal mine to a steel mill. But luckily for me, iron ore also goes to a steel mill. And potentially scrap metal too. So a steel mill would resolve all of those problems. We could put the steel mill on the coast here, deliver the coal maybe by road, then it's not too far from the iron ore to go, although it looks like we did already used to have some boating going there. I think I got rid of them. Nope, there is still an iron ore ship. Okay, maybe we can divert that. If we put it on the coast, then that's great for everyone. Right, let's fund a steel mill. Looks like there's not enough room. Well, we can give it some land. There you go, there's a bit of land. There we go, managed to get a steel mill in. Fantastic. Even managed to sneak a piece of road past it as well. So let's now put a... let's get a dock in. There's our little dock. We'll do a double dock, because that looks better. We need to put our road depot station in, and I think... I'm not sure about which way the traffic might have to come through the town. Or I could put a tunnel under. That would probably be quite good. Let's do that. Road vehicles don't suffer the same terrible fate when it comes to tunnels as trains do, because trains rely on signals. But road vehicles, they can bunch up quite close together. So if I put an extra bit of tunnel in here, that should help with some of the congestion. Then I can put a drop-off station over here. Now, do we actually add it on the road or in the square next to it? I think in the square next to it is probably a good idea. So, holding control. That's got the wrong name on the station. I think that's going to cause a problem. Yeah, we need it in this area. Quickly, before the town builds anything there. Okay, Cambridge West. Okay. I think we're good. What I will do is we'll make this a one-way road going in and a one-way road coming out. Ideally, I would like to remove this road, but who owns it? Yep, the hog does. Can I connect onto it? Yes, I can. Okay, that'll do the job. And that accepts nothing. Oh my goodness, why does it accept nothing? It's out of the coverage? It's just out of the coverage. Suppose I could also connect it to the dock to the same thing. There we are, triple dock. And now we accept scrap metal, but iron ore and coal, very importantly. Now, I need to be able to put in a coal station, vehicle coal station. I don't want to dig under the coal mine too much. That just seems like a very bad idea all around. You know what? I think I'm actually going to bring the land height up here. Build myself a nice little loading zone. There we go. Oh, is that my building as well? Oh my goodness. I've got old relics of roads left all over the place. At least I control a good portion of that now. In and out. Oh, that's not right. There we go. That's right now. Oh, I can get rid of this horrible sand road in the middle of the hills. Oh, depots. Beach Road Depot, because for some reason I really like it. I'll put a Beach Road Depot in there. Yeah, I'll put a Beach Road Depot in there, and one down the back here as well. We've got this tunnel I put in, but we don't need it now. Right, new vehicles. We're going to be carrying coal. We want to be a non-articulated version of the truck. And we're going to full load here and come down there. And I think what we'll do is we'll clone them so that we have 10 of them, send them on their way. There we go. Now, how are our trucks doing down here? Okay, mostly unused. They're all... oh, actually, that's a smaller loading and unloading station as well. But they're coping. And we are supplying sand. And the town is just about growing. Oh, my hovercraft. Where's my hovercraft gone? There, no, there, my aircraft. Hovercraft. Where's my hovercraft? Oh my goodness, it could be anywhere. Alright, okay. Ship's going here. Hovercraft. Okay, it hasn't finished the journey yet. Oh no, that's not good. It has got 400 passengers on board. Oh my goodness, it's only halfway. Oh, is this going to actually pay any money? I think we're going to have to find out. We're going to have to find out whether this pays any money and whether I might have to rethink my plans. Whilst we're waiting for that ship to arrive, let's get our ships delivering our iron ore over here. We already have ships going backwards and forwards, so I'm going to hijack that ship, change its orders completely. I'm going to get rid of all the orders, tell it to full load here, and then unload there and skip. Now it's going to have to figure out how to get there, and the waterways are not the best, but there is quite a direct route. I guess we could always dig a channel, couldn't we? Yeah, let's do that. Let's dig a channel and get rid of these. Uh-oh. Is that the ship that I was just telling to go there? Oh, it is. I'm not sure. Oh, the coal trucks are coming in. Delivering coal. Coal is supplied. Fantastic. Okay, in that case, you go to the depot. We will build us a nice little furrow where we can make ourselves a lovely little dock. Here we go. Water's coming in. We can put a little dock on there. Probably here? Yeah, and we'll put a depot there. Couple of depots in the various different places. Nice. Right, Cambridge. Are you... Yes, we have delivered 330 out of the required 16 raw materials. So I've absolutely done it on that one. We are looking pretty sorted. So now I want the maximum speed iron ore ship, which I think is going to be this freighter. Nice. Let's get that. Full load air. Go down there and unload. Now, if I had been clever, I'd have made that the same dock, so it's got all that iron ore. In fact, I will. I'm going to try and be clever about this. So, we are going to connect it up to that place, then change this vehicle's orders. There we go, and send it back the way it came. And then we get rid of this one. And we get rid of this. There we go. Tidy that up. Thank you very much, whoever built that, but I've now got a different way of doing it. Also, because we want one ship loading while the other one's doing the journey, let's make it 2 ships. So we've got the 3 main stages of public services, raw food, and raw materials going to both our fantastic towns. Now, was that our... No, that's not our hovercraft. Where is our hovercraft? Oh, it just delivered and made loads of money. Oh, we missed it. Where is it? Oh my goodness. Ship 5. Look at that. Profit this year. £269,000. We need more. We need more. Come on. Right. Ships. Right, all you guys that are old and broken, right? You go to depot. 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 Oh, I'm feeling very triumphant right now. Okay, now we need new ships. Clone these. Right, too many vehicles. That's fine. We'll just keep throwing hovercraft in. How many people have we got there? Not a massive amount, but the ratings aren't great. The town is now town's pretty maxed out on its growth almost. We need more public services. Okay. Hopefully delivering and doing all of these passengers will help. That railway's still in the way, but at least I own it now. Also, I need to make sure I've got better ratings than the opposition. Wow, that's a lot of money. Oh, I own this road now, right? Yes, I do. I can put a little bit of a diversion through there. There we go. If I give my ships shortcuts, they're going to make even more money. So there's a shortcut for some of my ships. So now they can come up under this bridge. Ideally, we want a shortcut through here as well. There we go. There's a shortcut. We're going to come up here. Ideally, we would want a shortcut through there, but we can't get through that railway. This bridge here is the only thing we can really do because of the hog AI. Probably shave a bit of time off by shaving a bit of the hillside off. There we go. Then there's New York pretty much in the middle, which we're going to have to go around. And then we get to Cambridge. Right, how are these road vehicles doing? They are doing excellent. Okay, so 10 coal trucks doing good. And how are our ships doing down here? Medium at the moment. Okay, we do need to do better. Now this is Glasgow. So if we go over to Glasgow, build a statue of the company owner, that's going to help us with our profits there. Cambridge, we do have a statue of the company owner. We're getting close to the limits of growth there as well. Right, okay, I think we need to shift more passengers, but then that's what the hovercraft are for. Right, I've got rid of some more ships, and we now have only 291 ships. Now, much of the hovercraft are doing absolutely nothing down here. Ratings are 99%. Oh, it's going to be 100 soon, one would hope. That might have been one of the hovercrafts on its way up to Cambridge. Yes, it is. What I should probably do is add a few extra ship depots along the way to give them the option to service on this mega route that I have created. There's quite a few depots already there. Yep, depots already there. We'll add a couple here. There we go. Right, where's the next one? Where's the next hovercraft coming? Well, there's one that's just returning. It has also made loads and loads of money. Cambridge is growing fantastically. Oh, look at that. We're really absolutely smashing it now. Looks like we need more ships down here. Let's put another 2 on that journey. And yeah, maybe another extra few coal trucks. Here comes our next hovercraft. We can see that it's not done well so far. It's cost me around £20,000 to fill up this hovercraft and load it with passengers and send it across the world. But now, once it gets to Cambridge, it's going to unload and £277,000. And it's not returning empty. It's only got 135 passengers there. I think the ratings are pretty good. We just need to expand the coverage. And there goes another hovercraft full of another 400 people to make us loads of money. Oh, this town's grown in... Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, no. Oh, dear, oh, dear. We've now gone past the 4,000 in populations, which now means we need some processed materials. Either chemicals, engineering supplies, farm supplies, or steel. Now, if we were up here, we could potentially just use the steel from the steel mill. But that's the wrong end of the world. We'll have to cross that bridge later. So what are we going to do down here? Well, let's see where chemicals come from. Chemicals come from a port. That could be quite an easy one to do. I bet there's a bunch of ports around here. And if there isn't, we could probably fund some, because they don't count as primary industries. Oh, there's one right here. There's one just right over here. In fact, we could probably do a little rail service, bring it into the town. In fact, it's so close, we could probably just do a little road service across this hill. There are a couple of other ports as well, but I think a little road service to this nearby port is probably the most appropriate thing to do. Now, we're not going to use the high-speed stuff yet. That's too short a distance to bother with, I think. So, let's see. Can we... Oh, we can't reach the port like that. We do own this railway line. We just decommission this railway line. Oh, it's one of the railway lines that was getting in the way from me expanding some of the food network that I started with. I mean, I could very much just build the station on the other side. There was no reason for that to be there at all. We're going to spread it with the dock down here. And then I'll get my track in. Now, I'm well aware that I've built a passenger line station. But that'll be fine. We'll do a very basic station. We'll divert all of the tracks. We'll make it all completely fine. Okay, and then these trains, they need a new order. Instead of going to Woods, they need to go here. And now I can actually have the room to expand my airport if I want to as well. Oh, except the AI's built a bus station on my land. I won't be able to expand the airport if I want to. Unless I can come up with some sort of clever plan. I thought that was my road. Right. There's only one ship using this buoy here. So if we delete the buoy and tell the ship to go away, then we can get rid of this crossing. Oh, we're actually starting to run out of hovercraft. Get a couple more hovercraft on the go. Ideally, we want to keep new hovercraft coming in until the original ones start returning regularly. Oh, wait! This creates engineering supplies, farm supplies, and chemicals, all of which is what's needed. Oh, is it not growing? I think we've maxed it. So we need... They are 3 of the processed materials which are valid. Well, we'll grab it all then. The only problem is where are we going to deliver it to? Let's start with the chemicals. Glassworks? But we already have a glassworks. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So this glassworks like not on grid. It's horrible. Maybe we can add another on-grid section for it. Maybe we can expand that little section. Let's rename this to glassworks so I can understand which one's which. Now, can I then connect this up to the glassworks? Yes, I can. Okay, that's fine. So then I've got other options about where I'm delivering to around the glassworks. They can all deliver to all those different places and we can expand it more later. Let's put another road depot in, kind of down here. And then down, this is going to be potentially a very busy place. So I'm going to build a big road terminal. There we go. We'll put all the bits of road in. There we go. What we do is we say we go in one way and out the other. And then we need to connect this to the road network. Probably a good idea to add another depot. Really like those beach depots. I think they're really nice looking. And then some more one-way road here just to cap it off. And I think we're looking good. We can start delivering the chemicals to the glassworks. Full load here. Down to the glassworks. Oh, I can't clone it because there's 500 road vehicles. We need to get rid of some road vehicles, which aren't doing very well. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of trucks at this particular place not doing great. Let's send them to the depot. Okay, that should at least get me to clone my fleet up now and get them started. Oh yes, brilliant. And we, like I said, we can also get the engineering and farm supplies out, although I don't know what round here accepts it. The dredging site that we're using, that actually accepts the engineering supplies. So we could potentially expand this station and then make it so we can drop off the engineering supplies as well. I think that'd be a great idea. So how much can I raise this land up by? And can I do it correctly? It looks like I can do it just enough to fit in what I was trying to do. So that's really good. So let's get some engineering supplies going. New vehicles. Engineering supplies. Oh, because it's got a trailer and it's not a truck, so we want this one. Full load here. Unload there. 5 of them. There we go. We're not only just doing chemicals, but now we're also doing engineering supplies. I don't think anything beneath the farm supplies? No, nothing needs the farm supplies. Those helicopters seem to be doing perfectly fine, actually. So now we are satisfying all the requirements once again, except maybe not enough for passengers and mail. Yeah, we definitely need to shift more passengers. Although, I've ran out of hovercraft. Oh no. Okay, we now have 17 hovercraft doing that journey, and I'm not sure it's going to be enough. So, let's get it up to 22 and continue to grow the town. I've just thought, because I own this road, I can delete it all and claim the land. That means the AI won't be able to get a bridge or anything onto their station, and they might actually just delete it. We'll have to see. I don't know. I'm just trying what I can. I'll buy that land there as well, just in case. Right, how big's that? Oh, look, some of our hovercraft are coming. Fantastic. Town grows every 92 days now. And how is Cambridge? Cambridge is going quite well. Town is growing every 88 days. We don't need the next level of produce yet, but we might need to start thinking about that. Public services are absolutely fantastic. They are flying through. Let's check the fish and stuff. Okay, we could probably do with a little bit more fish, but we're doing great on raw materials. How are we doing down here? Ratings are excellent. Okay, what? Oh, hang on. The hog's coming in with some competition. They're coming to my iron ore mine. We've not even got any Ahants or gung-ho. Oh no, they've decided not to. I spotted them. They obviously noticed that I spotted them and they legged it. Oh no, wait, they've built one here. Well, that's not very helpful for me. I need to get my ratings up. Or we just need to make it produce more. We could do that by delivering engineering supplies, maybe. How's the fish coming along? Cargo graph. Yeah, that's just pretty flat. We do need more fish. What did I do with this fish? Oh, I've got the helicopters transporting it. 32% transported. Oh, that is a very small amount. We need more helicopters. Clone that helicopter. Let's increase the output. There we go. Okay, we are struggling a little bit on raw food. We need more fish coming in. Well, we're getting all the fish we possibly can from these fishing grounds. And I've increased the number of aircraft taking it to that fishing grounds. So now my question is, how can I get more? Maybe fish isn't enough. Well, fruit comes from an orchard and piggery. And there is one nearby. Ah, right, okay. It's just the other side of San Marino. There it is. We could use the existing road network just to deliver it in here. Oh, hang on. Where does it deliver to? It needs to go to a cider mill or a stockyard. We have neither of those, but I've got a funny feeling a stockyard... Does that get built on the water? No, it doesn't get built on the water. It's this building. Okay, I need to find room in the town for that. Or a cider mill. And a cider mill might be a good idea because I think we might need alcohol in the future. Where can I put the cider mill? We can have cider in them that... Actually, I've saved this space for an airport and I probably don't want it. Cider mill. If we can get it close to Cambridge West, we'll be looking good. Industry... No. Fund new industry. Cider mill. Fund. There we go. We've got a cider mill coming in, which means Cambridge West is going to accept something. Fruit. That was it. Fruit. Okay, here we go. Now, this road looks like it comes at... Oh, can I get rid of that road? No, I can't. Brilliant. Right, we're going to be taking fruit in this truck. We're going to full load here, go through the town, and unload there. That's going to help with our food problems. Too many vehicles in the game. Right. Profit last year. You're not doing great.
Let's send you to the depot. You're not doing great. I'll send you to the depot. There we go. Managed to get rid of a couple of them so we can add our new vehicles in. And I'm going to pop my road back in here. Fantastic. Look at that all coming together quite nicely. Town is max in size pretty much, but we are going to start bringing in more stuff very quickly. So we're going to be giving more fruit. Raw materials is fruit. Fruit is loading. We could pop some farm supplies in there. So here we go. Farm supplies only come from a port. And there is a port over here. It's not massively far away. I think we should be able to just shuttle some supplies over with aircraft. Oh, we've got the official heli station now. Oh, we've moved from the air depots to the heliports. Oh, nice. Okay. So we'll put one there. We'll come up here. We'll use the smaller one. We'll load down here. There's some fantastic railway stuff going on here. Look at these vehicles. Definitely want to be able to do a little bit more of them at some point. But for now, oh, there's a new cargo copter. It carries nearly twice as much. Its reliability is almost perfect. Its running costs are cheaper. Ooh, let's have that. So we're going to tell it here to full load, fly over there and drop off. And we're going to have 3 of them doing the trip. Oh, we need more road vehicles. Okay. I mean, that's the maximum I can have. I'm sorry, I can't give you any more trucks than that. Don't seem to have any congestion around here. That's good. And hopefully we'll have the town growing again very soon. Looks like we're okay here in terms of the amount of population. We do need to do more passenger transport. Although we are... Maybe we need to get a mail service going in town. Like some sort of... pick up mail, take it somewhere, and then do something else. Yeah, I think we probably do, actually. Where could we... Oh, we could just dump it across there. Let's do that. Waterways. Dock? No, it's shipping the way. Dock? You accept mail. So if we go new ships, fit for mail. Oh, we can just refit the hovercraft. Okay. Oh, I can't. This is an interesting way of doing it, actually, because if when you're adding new vehicles, like new ships, you're having to go through and remove the ones that are doing the worst, surely that's just a brilliant way of making your company do better overall. I've just noticed that there's no trucks here loading, sat waiting. I think, yes, we're gung-ho now on our dredging site. Fantastic. Right, refit one of these hovercraft to carry mail. We're going to want them to full load here, go across and drop off, and then they can come back. And how many of them can I have? Let's have 3 for now. So what's the next level of requirements? Let's find out. After process materials, it's final products. We don't need them until we get to 8,000 in population. So we're taking our time to get up there, but we are getting there. And that's either alcohol, food, or goods. Now, our glassworks is creating goods, so that might just do the job. Alternatively, we are creating food down here, and I've been ignoring this the entire time, and my station is overflowing. We probably need to upgrade these trains. They are, oh my goodness, the maximum reliability is 23%. Yeah, gonna have to fix and upgrade that at some point. But we could take the food from here and drop it off at the town if it needs the food. And then it looks like we might actually be creating alcohol at Cambridge. Yeah, production last month, 17,000 litres. How's our helicopters doing? Oh, we should probably upgrade all our helicopters. Look, these helicopters are getting really old, the ones that's doing the farm supplies and stuff. So let's go replace vehicles. And we're going to say, any of these old helicopters, convert to this cargo copter. Any of the whirlwind, update to the cargo copter. And any sky cranes, update to the cargo copter. Then we've got all of these aircraft. I have a feeling that it'd be nice just to consolidate them all down into one particular type. The problem is I think some of these might be small aircraft for small airports, and I don't want to have to deal with that right now. Checking in with the operating profit, we can see that we have been rising that operating profit up and up bit by bit. And the company value is also rising, although not as fast as the hog. This town's becoming an absolute hive of activity, with road vehicles coming from the dredging site into the glassworks. The glassworks is creating goods that we're not using yet. Also, we've got this port taking stuff out. We've got clay coming in. Production's enhanced, and all sorts of things are being transported out into the town and dropped off. It's looking pretty good, actually. We've got an airport that we're not using. Although I've just realised that if I move the airport over by 1 square, then there is enough room for me to rebuild the airport at the full size. So there's no need to box in our competition. We'll let them have their little station back. Would be nice to have an airport in here when these two towns grow quite a bit. So let's see. If I try and give myself some room up here, will I be able to fit it in? So that's 9 by 11 there. Oh, there we go. I've reserved my space for an airport. Raw materials is now delivering over 1,000. And raw food is way above what it needs to be. We've definitely fixed that problem. And a quick look at the global goals tells us that we have grown nicely in our city growing capabilities, up to 15,000 growth points now. Oh my goodness. I mean, I was going to do it, or I was thinking about doing it, but the hog's delivering engineering supplies to the iron ore mine. It's now gone gung-ho, and my ships are delivering even more than ever before. Oh, I need more ships. Oh, I made a mistake. I didn't refit these. I set them to fish. Oh, no. Right, all the aircraft. Go to the hangar. Oh, no. I can't believe I set them to fish. We want farm supplies. Oh, no. All this time, I've been thinking, oh, these trucks are doing really well. Must be all the farm supplies I'm delivering. Not delivering any, they're just sat there. Okay, let's check now. There we go, they're actually loading. And our first delivery of farm supplies down to this orchard and piggery, which is going to bump up the amount of stuff that we're going to able to produce. It turns out I actually own quite a lot of airports in various different places, and I haven't done anything with them. It's because I've took them over from other companies, and most of the aircraft are just not doing anything. High-speed waterway construction? What on earth is that? Oh my goodness. Well, that looks quite posh, doesn't it? I like the look of that. Huh. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Power and internet construction. Oh my goodness. How? What? Why is that a thing? Oh dear. Also, I've just remembered, we've got all of these landscaping objects that we can put in. We can do water tiles. Presumably so we can have open water on the top of hills. There's the turbines and a light. Oh, we definitely need a lighthouse or two, don't we? Can I put one there? There we go. Lighthouse on the corner there. Need a lighthouse here. Yeah, gotta have a lighthouse there. We've dug through. Where do we got? Oh, there we are. Let's put a lighthouse there. There we are. Right. That's nice. What else have we got? Landscaping element. Ground. Oh, wow. We've got some tiles. Oh, and paths. I didn't know we have gardens. Oh my goodness. We could really decorate stuff. Parks and plazas. Look at this. Oh, wow. Look at this bridge set stuff. There's so much in here. Embankments. Different sorts of... Oh, there's people rowing. Oh, we need that. We have to have people rowing at Cambridge. There we go. Yeah, there we are. We'll put... Oh, hang on. Can I make like a little... Oh, yes. Right. Let's do it down here, though. I just blew up people rowing. That doesn't feel great. Right. Let's do it down here. So we'll have some boats around the edge of people watching, and then we'll have some rowers, and they're in a rowing race. They're neck and neck. They're in the lead, and there's some more back here. They're getting a bit behind. Beach tiles. I can choose the orientation. Can I do it there? Oh, that broke a bit. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, those tiles don't seem to work very well together. We have a jetty? Yeah, no. I don't think we can have a jetty. Unless that kind of works. What about that? That works even better. And then can I do... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that there. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, that works. Corner. And we're going to have to get rid of those boats, but corner there. And then how do I do just grass? Is there just... Oh, there's trees. Oh, that's higher up. Well, I tried to make something look nice, but it doesn't quite work very well. Maybe... Yeah, there you are. Look, you've got water peeking through in some angles. But overall, it's a little bit broken. So we'll just have the ones in the water there. Growing every 75 days. And we're looking good on all our targets down here at Cambridge. All the way at the bottom of the world. Let's check our targets here. Oh, growing quite nicely here too. And delivering quite nicely on all of the requirements. I think because I'm maxed out on road vehicles and ships, I'm going to do some aircraft. And there's not a lot going on over here. So, what if we look in the towns directory, right? Find a really big population town, like this one. Figure out... Oh, we've got an airport here already, so that's really good. Make sure that we, like, cover off the land required to expand that later if needed. Find another place that's not too massively far away that's quite big. So that's 9,000 in population. Somewhere this way? No, that town's not very big. Somewhere this way, maybe? So this town's quite big, but it's already got 2 airports, so they're not going to let me put another airport there. I mean, potentially we could actually hook it up to our growing town. So let's do that. New aircraft. We're going to do passengers. No, just passengers? No, not just passengers. And we're going to sort by cargo capacity. I want the biggest capacity aircraft. Now, the reason for wanting the biggest capacity aircraft is that airports are terrible bottlenecks. And the only way to get good throughput is to get as many passengers on one plane as possible. And at the moment, the Boeing 747 is the way to do that. It can carry 336 passengers, and I think that is probably one of the biggest available. Yeah, that is the biggest available right now. I'm going to buy the aircraft. I'm going to tell it to go between those 2 airports, and we'll clone it so that we've got a small fleet of them. And I want to be able to expand around this airport and make it bigger. So let's see, what sort of airport sizes we've got. So I can go for the Metropolitan, which gives us, for exactly the same size, it gives us 2 runways. And we haven't got either of the hub airports yet. That's fine. So let's grow this land out here. Make sure that we're saving enough room to expand our empire later, and then continue to grow the land out, because if the city grows around the airport, then that's only good for us. There we go. We got some room for some good expansion in that town, And of course, we're already expanding pretty good in this town. There's our first aircraft, I think, heading... No, wait, that's not our first. That's not our first. That's not our first. Oh, wait, there it is. There's our first passenger service between these two big towns. This one's growing quite big. And it's saying that I'm the person that's making it grow? Oh, we're not transporting mail out to be able to make it grow enough. But I must have some services in here that I wasn't even aware of. Oh, there's our first aircraft now. Presumably, is it full of people? No. No, it's not, because the first one isn't, unless you set a full load. Is the next one full of people? He's got 17. Oh, right, never mind. Is the next one full of people? 18. Why have we not got many passengers? I'm not sure. I feel like we should full load. At least at the other end. There we go. Full load order has been initiated. And we have finally passed the 8,000 int population, which means we now need final products in order for this town to grow efficiently. And that would be alcohol, food, or goods. So let's see what happens when we try and take goods out of this particular place. So let's try and get a goods truck. Oh, hang on a minute. Where are we going to deliver goods to? They can go to houses. Of course they can go to houses. We just need to be able to actually have somewhere in the town. Over here, we put a lorry station in. Can I connect that up to the other one? Okay, we've got some lorry stations in there. They accept goods. Let's get a goods truck. Tell it to full load here and go down there and unload. Clone it so that we've got... Oh, we've not got enough vehicles. Right, get rid of some vehicles. There we go. We've got a batch of 5 of them on their way. This area here is getting quite busy, but it'll be alright, I think. And where are the goods? Is that the goods truck? There's the goods truck. So it's going to come down here. It's going to deliver. Then do we count as delivering goods when this refreshes? No. I think it might be because the station's within the town. Oh, we do. Oh, we do. We delivered 153 goods out of 4. Fantastic. But up here at Cambridge, we're getting close to the 4,000 mark, which means we need to be looking at what's next on the list. Processed products. We're going to be looking for chemicals, engineering supplies, or farm supplies. None of the industries we've currently got in town requires engineering or farm supplies, except the coal mine. So if we can get engineering supplies to the coal mine, that would count once Cambridge reaches 4,000 in population. The problem is, where am I going to get engineering supplies from round here? And what happened to all of the things that was floating on the water that I made? Oh dear, oh dear. Well, this port, we are taking out some supplies, but only the farm supplies. We've got a port just over here that we could take some engineering supplies from. Looks like we've already got a ship doing that. So let's decommission that ship. Oh, got quite a few ships. And we're going to again then get the helicopters in. Heli station in here. And then we will do a heli depot connected to there. We'll come in with our new aircraft. And we will full load here. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, I don't think I refit it. At least I remembered this time. We want engineering supplies, thank you very much. And we'll clone it so we've got 3 of them. There we go. And we can get rid of all of these old ships. Now, we've got a whole load of farm supplies sat there, but hopefully we should start loading. Yeah, we are loading the engineering supplies. So we don't need engineering supplies here yet, but adding engineering supplies will increase the production of the coal mine anyway, which is only good for our profits. and when we do need them, we'll be ready. With all these vehicles going all over the place and inheriting so many, I think it's about time I did some upgrading. So let's go down here. Why are these not updating? Oh, can they not update because of the size of airport? Oh, okay. In that case, let's close the airport and then put the new one in. There we go. So hopefully they can update now. And I guess maybe I could do the same here. Yeah, let's upgrade them. See, that one seems to have upgraded. I wonder why. Maybe it stopped to service somewhere? Okay. Hopefully that will do the job. Right, we've got a whole bunch of different road vehicles. Let's try and consolidate with the best ones. So I'm going through and I've decided when it comes to my trucks, I want the best reliability. So I've got them all sorted by reliability, and if there's a truck available to change, I'm changing it. And I think now it's time to look at replacing some of the ships that are on the network as well. With the smallest of my two main towns, Cambridge, growing quite nicely and having over 5,000 in population, I'm quite happy about that. Maybe we need to continue to deliver more into the town and grow. We'll certainly need to see how we can maybe deliver the alcohol, which we are producing quite a good bit of, thank goodness, because that's going to be needed for the next stage. And all the way down the bottom of the world, where our hovercrafts are going backwards and forwards, making some pretty decent money, we've got the other town with really weird, interesting networks that have kind of grown and changed over time. Of course, going down to the port that's feeding it here as well. And this one is nearly 10,000 in population. If we look at the town directory, we now can see that I have the biggest town on the map. So I think that is a success. I feel like I have achieved my objective here today. Now, granted, Cambridge is a little bit further down the list, but I'll work on getting that to grow as we go. But it's not all being good. There's lots of problems out there, some of which have been my own making, ignoring some of these trains whose reliability is now down to 0%, and also I still want to expand the empire. So join me next time to fix my crumbling empire and hopefully expand it as well. Thank you very much for watching. There's links on screen to more OpenTTD trains and transport videos, and if you've enjoyed this one, remember to give it a like. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, take care, and goodbye.